GameStop refused to sell me a console because they thought I was a reseller. I wasn't, so I placed a $12,000 order and never picked it up. There's this limited edition PlayStation I wanted for my nephew's birthday, and the closest GameStop that had it in stock was 70 miles away. It was a Tuesday morning, but I made the drive. That location used to be my regular store before I moved states. I found the console, grabbed some games and accessories, and after about 45 minutes went to check out. The cashier asked for my ID, normal for expensive purchases. I handed it over. Then he asked how many gaming systems I'd bought recently. I told him this was my first PlayStation purchase in years. He said that seemed unlikely and went to get a manager. The store manager came out, looked at my ID, and said, "Unfortunately, we can't sell this to resellers." Then told me I'd have to provide proof I wasn't planning to flip it online. I reminded him I'd been shopping there for years, even offered to show them my nephew's birthday invitation. He smirked and said, "That's what they all say." That was it. No discussion, no solution. So I left frustrated. 2.5 hours round trip through traffic with nothing. The next day, I went to the GameStop near my house to grab games for my current console. They were great, friendly, even asked if I needed help finding anything else. Not saying they shouldn't verify purchases, but it highlighted how unnecessary that entire interaction at the other store was. Then I got one of those customer satisfaction surveys. Normally I delete them. This time I didn't. I selected the store and explained exactly what happened. 2 days later, the store manager called, not to apologize. Nope, to defend his decision. He said they'd looked up my purchase history and I'd bought multiple high-value items over the years, which fit their reseller profile. I told him those were legitimate gifts and personal purchases. He said that didn't matter. He then claimed his team was trained to spot resellers and that my eagerness to purchase was a red flag. So I asked, if they were so concerned, why didn't anyone approach me during the 45 minutes I was browsing? Why let me waste time only to accuse me at checkout? He told me that if I wanted to complete the purchase, I'd need to sign an affidavit promising not to resell it. The attitude was arrogant, not helpful. No empathy, no sorry for the misunderstanding, just lectures about policy. At that point, I was already over it, but the phone call irritated me all over again. So I checked their website policies. One clearly said they reserve the right to limit quantities, but nothing about requiring affidavits. Another mentioned that any online order not picked up within 10 days is automatically canceled. That's when the idea hit me. Later that day, while setting up my nephew's backup gift and telling my sister the story, I decided to have some fun. I logged on and placed a $12,000 curbside order at the same GameStop. I filled it with the heaviest, most annoying items I could find. Only one of each model, so they'd have to individually locate everything, not grab from shelves. I ordered all 89 gaming headsets they had in stock. I added a bunch of collectibles that require manager approval. The whole goal was to fill up their back room, waste their time, and mess up their inventory system. 2 hours later, I got the pickup confirmation. Then reminder emails. Day 2, day 5, day 8, final notice on day 10, but they didn't cancel it. On day 12, I got a call. It was the same manager, except this time his voice was artificially cheerful. He asked when I'd be picking up the order. He knew exactly who I was. I said, "Yeah, I tried to pick it up, but you said I looked like a reseller, so I just got everything at the other location." Silence. Then, "Are you seriously not coming to get this?" I said, "Nope." He hung up. They were supposed to auto-cancel at the 10-day mark, but clearly he held off, probably trying to boost monthly numbers. So I called corporate customer service and had them cancel it immediately. The rep admitted some stores delay cancellations to help their sales figures. So when his district manager asks why their store had to cancel $12,000 and scramble to restock dozens of items during peak gaming season, he can tell them the truth. He went on a power trip and lost to a customer who knew the system better than he did.